Because you wanted some.
Here we go. No. We're starting the. No.
Woo!
3 minutes late because of me? You're the one who couldn't get the OBS to work.
It worked. What are you talking about?
I mean, it's working now. Sure.
Well, welcome into the Audacity.
Ridiculous.
We are back once again.
I
am Jay Spoon. Company once again by the fat fella himself, Matt Jones. And we are back in the Spoon Game Room, Spoonatorium.
Ooh, so actually one of my coworkers gave me another name idea.
For
the Weather Dome.
The Weather Dome?
Weather Dome.
Okay, first off, was somebody watching the video on demand?
No.
And came up with this, or had they been watching since the beginning?
No. They've yet to watch. To my knowledge, have yet to watch.
Okay, so we're not taking ideas.
Fair enough.
From people who haven't watched.
Fair enough. Spoonatorium is because of Art.
Yes.
Thanks, Art.
And he was watching.
I don't know if he's watched since. I think.
It's okay.
Drop us a comment if you've been watching, Art. Let us know you're still out there. Brother. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, fun times.
Yeah, so last week was a hit. We had a great debate about some Marvel movies.
Yep. Which, by the way, it's gotten kind of creepy. Because ever since we talked about Marvel last week,
yep,
I have been, and one of my coworkers, Monica, who was in the chat last week, thank you, Monica, we have been getting notifications on our social media about, hey, listen to this podcast, it's about Marvel.
Ooh.
And it's a little creepy.
So you mean your CIA agent is giving you some great details and recommendations?
Yeah, they couldn't buy my band's CD when it came out 8 years ago, but they can listen to my podcast, which I'm not angry about. I would just appreciate if you actually logged on to the stream and watched it, so we can get those sweet, sweet views.
Jesus Christ!
Because remember. All we need is 100 subscribers.
No, come on, we went a whole week without it.
100 subscribers,
so good.
And we can get a custom URL.
Oh, God.
Which is great for us. I don't know why, but it'd be great for us. Mostly as an ego boost.
Anyways.
I'd feel good about myself.
Anyways.
YouTube.com/the Audacity.
That's not us yet. So why are we
Arena of Audacity?
But why are we promoting that?
AOA
we don't have.
I'm putting ideas out there.
We don't have any of those URLs.
I am putting the ideas out there so that people know how great it would be.
Yeah, but none of those URLs belong to us. So if people get onto this podcast and they see you promoting them, they're gonna let me type that in real quick, and we don't know where we're leading them to.
If you're listening to this podcast, the best way to not need the URL is to hit the subscribe button right down below. And ring that bell icon.
There we go. Finally, plugging the correct things.
Yes. Yes.
So, do we want to just... we'll start off with the same, So how's your week been?
It's not bad. Forget it.
We don't got time for that. We got to get into it. All right? None of it. We got no time.
Who cares how your week was? Let's talk about the real issues.
Because last time we were on a roll and we ran up against our time wall. So we're going into it. We're getting in deep.
It's fair. That is fair.
So before we get into what we were talking about, what we were going to get into this time, we are going to talk about something that sits a little bit close to us in terms of the world of wrestling. And
still real to me, damn it. Still real to me.
So today there was another cut, and we talked about cuts. Not even maybe 3 weeks ago. I
mean, this is the third major cut of the year from WWE.
Yeah, so
we're used to the post WrestleMania Black Monday cuts, but this is atrocious.
Yes, the audacity, if I might say, of Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
I don't even know if it's him.
To cut. I mean, it's got to be him. He signs all the checks.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got some new executive.
What's going on, Monica?
What's up, Monica? Back. He's got some new executive, Nick Khan, no relation to Tony Khan.
Okay.
And apparently he's been making a bunch of power moves.
Yeah.
So There's a lot of rumors going around that apparently these are the types of moves that companies make right before they're about to sell.
Okay.
And so I think we have been clamoring for the last decade and a half for Vince to finally step down.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think he's going to step down to either NBC or Disney. And neither of those options are correct.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
And I think we were chatting a little about this earlier. We were just like, well, what about Trips? Is he should he be taking over? Shane came back for a reason. Why isn't Shane taking over? Or heaven forbid, just give it to Stephanie as well too, so that Trips can just still run it in the background. Who knows?
See, and I brought this up a little bit earlier. Normally, Josh and I will come across a topic and literally stop ourselves from talking about it so we can have a fresh conversation for y'all. You're welcome. But we couldn't. This, again, hit way too close to home. So I had put out into the conversation that I feel as if he wouldn't hand it over to Triple H or either of his children simply because there are too many companies with too many billion-dollar deals with them that I think they would pull their money if it was given to somebody who isn't proven to make them money.
Okay.
And right now, Vince is the only one who's proven to make money because he has never handed the reins over to anybody else to show that WWE can stand on its own legs. It's standing on those mechanically reconstructed knees of Vince McMahon. And that's it.
So, and I thought to myself after that conversation, like, okay, so who could buy it? The bigger companies, the bigger conglomerates can buy it. But it's like, just as a real kick in the pants, does Ted Turner try to enter the arena?
Ooh.
And go, hey.
Ooh.
I heard you try to sell your business. Let me buy my assets back.
Just as a middle finger to Vince. That's the long game right there. I could just see Cody Rhodes showing up on Monday Night Raw. Tony Khan comes walking out. I bought WWE, and here comes Cody, and he's like, I bought WWE.
Right? No, see, it does say a name on that contract, but it reads Cody Rhodes.
The American Nightmare. Oh man, I don't know.
He could only do it if he had the cashmere turtleneck on. It's the only way. That's the only way
you know what? Do it. You know what though? If the Bucks were involved, they would, because I didn't watch Double or Nothing, but they've been in a Twitter feud with Seth Rollins for like the last 2 years.
Yeah,
and Trump. Oh my God,
he didn't have the money.
I mean, he probably does have the money, but it's wondering, if he'll be in prison or not by the time he actually has the opportunity to buy that. Anyway, the Bucks though have been showing up in very shitty versions of what Seth Rollins shows up on Friday nights, and it's hilarious. Yeah. The shoes they had suits on that were making fun of his last suit. It's amazing. AEW, I love the fact. My favorite thing about them is that they recognize that other wrestling promotions exist, unlike WWE, and they will take pot shots at them. So I like that. So if the Young Bucks are involved, the Elite will show up in cashmere turtlenecks. All of them.
Perfect.
Oh.
Perfect.
Oh, man.
Well, now that we've gotten, people have trickled in now. So let's get back on to what we left off on last time. Last time we had our
episodic now.
Yes,
we're
right.
Good at this.
Last time we had our lists, and we listed out our Marvel movie list in terms of our tiers.
MCU movies, tiered them out. Yep.
So now we're gonna, kind of bookend that. See what I did there? In terms of finishing out that conversation.
People's elbow this.
Ooh. So we wanted to talk about, in terms of Phase 4, what movie did you feel like doesn't need to exist in Phase 4?
Let's pull. Can we pull up a
Phase 4 list for you?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's pull that up. And if our production is up to it, yep. Same, Monica. She says, I've been dreaming, eating, hearing Marvel. It's everywhere. Yeah. Our Josh let us in on that. It's our CIA agents are listening to us. They're sending us subliminal messages.
So, hang on. We don't need.
I think you got most. I think if you scroll down, so Phase 4 isn't showing. Oh no!
Yeah,
lame.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's all right. We got most of them up there.
We got most of it up there.
All right, so we got Black Widow.
I think down here, anyways, down at the bottom is more TV. Yeah, that's Disney Plus down at the bottom.
Those are TV shows. Those are TV shows.
Yeah, we're not saying what TV shows. We're talking about up top.
Yeah, we're talking movies. Movies here.
Yep.
So, I mean, just going through the list here, we got Black Widow, which obviously was supposed to come out in spring of 2013. 2 years
ago, yeah.
It was part of Phase 2. We were supposed to know who Black Widow was before the Avengers came out. So, I mean, we can't skip that just for posterity's sake, especially considering that date definitely says May 7th, 2021, and it's not coming out till what, November?
No. It's coming out this month?
Is it?
This month? Yeah, this month or next month. It's coming out within the next few weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. They finally got an official release date.
All right. The next to that, we've got Shang-Chi, which I'm going to be honest, I know nothing about. Then we got Eternals.
Yep.
Which, again, not much. So I already know 2 movies that I would probably put on my list because I don't know about them.
Jesus Christ.
We got the new Spider-Man.
Yep. No Way Home.
No Way Home. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which is going to be insane. Thor: Love and Thunder, which just finished filming.
Yes, and oh my God, he's so jacked.
Yeah, it's unfair. Although he clearly skipped leg day, which he's getting ready for a Hulk Hogan biopic.
So
which makes complete sense.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Yeah. Then after that, we've got Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther 2.
Yep. And then we've got Captain Marvel 2. Also, new name is The Marvels.
Yes.
Black Widow says July 9th. Okay. All right.
Perfect.
So next month. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Blade. Why?
Jesus.
Quantumanium. I can't read the top portion of that.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Okay. And then Fantastic Four.
Yes.
So if I just had to pick right off the bat, I'm going to leave Shang-Chi and Eternals alone.
Okay.
The 2 right off the bat that just seem to stand out as why? Blade and Fantastic Four.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Blade, mostly because while Blade is Marvel, I don't see the tie-in, which is why I'm not Kevin Feige. I don't see how that works.
Okay.
I'm sure he'll make it work.
Okay.
But if I were running this, that's cut. Sorry, man. You're not getting a paycheck. And Fantastic Four, we've already tried it multiple times. We're giving up.
Okay.
Unless it's the Spider-Man thing, which we've talked about this. The 3rd version is the best.
Of Spider-Man?
I will take no questions on that.
Oh my God.
Thank you for coming to my dissertation. No questions.
Oh, wow.
This conference is over.
With both barrels today.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Bang.
So, and before we have, because that's going to lean into our next topic, but I'm going to say mine real quick too.
Okay.
So, if there was movies on this list that I could say doesn't need to be, to me, it would be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And even though I loved it, even though it's iconic, I would have to say Black Panther Wakanda Forever doesn't need to be there. So, and we're going to take this now.
Actually, hold on. No.
I want to hear next part. So there's reasons why.
Okay.
Now, so this is why both of these segments needed to be together, because of the fact of now we can talk about the why.
Okay. Yeah.
So now the why on that, to me, in terms of what's happening next in the MCU, the way that they're going, Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness is the scope of what the MCU is going to be about next.
That's the one that's going to blow it open.
Yeah, that's the one that's going to blow it open. WandaVision already stepped into it. Doctor Strange is going to blow the gates off of it, or the doors, however you want to metaphorically say it. So to me, that space that they're going to be living in terms of space, in terms of cosmic beings, in terms of maybe celestial beings, and in terms of multiverse things, those 2 movies, I mean, Guardians could fit in, but they're already going to be in Thor. So why do you need them twice?
Well, and I know we said we weren't going to talk about the shows, but if we just look at the logos, and we can't really scroll, so we can't make this any better for everybody watching. But Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and She-Hulk have the same font.
Have the same colorization.
And same color scheme.
Yeah.
So is She-Hulk going to be introduced into Guardians of the Galaxy?
No. I think what She-Hulk is going to be there for is that she's going to be there to help maybe try to bring in some folks that they don't know how to bring in. Because she's a lawyer for powered people. So maybe then we can get Matt Murdock back.
Right. She's a single female lawyer.
Yeah, maybe then we can get Jessica Jones back. Maybe then we can get Luke Cage back in terms of bringing the Netflix people back in. I think that's what She-Hulk can possibly do for us.
Okay. It's fair.
Now, on the Black Panther scope of it, to me, it's like, I thought that they should have, backburnered that movie anyways with Chadwick not being there anymore. Maybe rethinking their whole structure on the movie. I mean, if anybody can do it, it's Ryan Coogler. Maybe he has a great vision to say, okay, yep, I'm going to try something else. Maybe it's just fully about Wakanda. Who knows? But I don't know. I just feel like that movie is going to be too soon. And
I could see it being one of those, I guess, like healing type movies where it's like they acknowledge the death and just show Wakanda having to move on without Black Panther. I mean, because the flowers are dead, so the power's gone. Like, there's no handing the power over to anybody. The suit exists.
Yeah.
But the actual, like, juice from the flowers, Killmonger, he destroyed all that. So that's gone.
Yeah.
There is no Black Panther anymore, technically speaking, unless they retcon something.
Yeah.
Somebody shows up, Spider-Man comes in, and he's just like, hey, I found this in the closet. Mr. Stark had this.
Mr. Stark had one.
It comes with a note that says, I'm sorry about my dad. I don't know what that means, but I'm leaving now. Be like totally just terribly CG'd in.
Right.
Just like swings in, everybody stops moving, and he's the only one moving. He's like, okay, no, I'm leaving now, and he's gone.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, that's why those for me don't fit in. Now to go back to yours, because you took some shots.
I did.
I
don't know how else could be. I don't know why this is shocking at this point.
Good Lord. And Monica, a Groot movie though? What is that going to be, like the Minions movie? Anyways, sorry.
I read that as a good movie. I was just like, yeah, I mean, of course they would need a good movie, but a Groot movie.
So, Blade and Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So should muck up the world of Marvel and bring Baby Yoda in the movies. Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow. So you're saying nuclear option? Like we're just kill it all? Okay. Well, we know where Monica stands. Okay, so for me, see, Blade is the one that I actually have the most reasoning for in my head.
Okay.
Because again, I don't see where he fits in. Like, he's a cool character, it's a cool concept, but now you're also going to have to recognize that apparently there's just been this underground world of vampires living in New York City underneath the Avengers building that not a single person has come across in the last 15 years.
Because of Blade.
But nobody has come across Blade? Like, are we going to suddenly... I mean, we're going to have Peter Parker suddenly show up, the movie's going to freeze frame, and suddenly a terrible CGI'd Peter Parker is going to come back in? That's my answer for everything, by the way. A terrible CGI'd Peter Parker comes web swinging in. He's just like, hey, so Mr. Stark had a file that says Blade on it? I figured you guys would like this. Hey, here you go. All right, I'm out of here. And he leaves. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, again, he's cool. But I don't know in the comics where he crosses over with everybody. And it's like nobody has said anything about him.
Yeah. I mean...
Or vampires.
Because of Blade. Okay?
Yeah, double take. I did a double take as well. Like, why? Why? And what... Oh, my God. What's the name of the guy who plays Blade?
Who's it? Mustafa... I can't pronounce his last
name.
name.
Oh, wait, no, they're bringing a new guy in?
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought it was Wesley.
I thought it was Wesley
Snipes. Oh, no, Wesley's done.
I thought Wesley just needed a paycheck. Didn't he say he'd redo it?
Yeah, he said he would. But, I mean...
Disney likes people who pay their taxes.
Wow. Jesus. Anyways.
So again, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, because it's not like you just have, like, an underground world in New York. This is a worldwide phenomenon.
Yeah.
And not a single person has brought this up.
Because of Blade.
Around the world.
Yes. He's that
good. All right, so I don't see it. I don't see it.
So there's pieces and parts that he can fit into in terms of being there or not being there or
mostly not being there.
Upcoming avenues on where they're going with because of the whole Darkhold situation, because of what they're doing with trying to go more into the horoscope of the Marvel universe. That's where Blade fits into.
I mean, is he going to have a vibranium sword?
No.
Because that would be hilarious.
And then also as well, too...
Because you're just going to Peter Parker come swinging in with terrible CGI.
Stop.
Wakanda says thank you.
But, and then also, he could be somebody who brings in the Punisher. Because Blade and Punisher work together at one point.
Do they?
Yeah.
I mean, do they work together, or does Punisher just shoot vampires in the face and Blade goes, what the hell, man?
No, they work together. They actually worked together when they were hunting Spider-Man. Anyways, who cares?
Yeah. Oh, so Blade hunted Spider-Man?
Yeah, when he was turning into the Man-Spider.
I thought that was a Venture Brothers spoof.
No, that definitely happened.
That definitely happened?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Did he swing? Did he web swing from his butt?
No, that was a Venture Brothers.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so I'm willing to give it a shot, but I'm just saying, out of the ones that I'm seeing in there, if I was Kevin Feige or in his position, I would, Blade would be gone. And that's the thing. I mean, you bring up Punisher. Monica brings up Punisher as well. Mm-hmm. Why not swap that with a Punisher movie? If we're gonna redo anybody, let's bring Punisher back into this. Although
we just did Punisher,
they missed a golden opportunity though, with Punisher coming up against having to fight Winter Soldier and Captain America trying to come in with his PSAs of like, hey there, Mister. Shouldn't you be following the law?
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Okay, but Fantastic Four. This is the thing. I'm salty. I am salty as shit about Fantastic Four. When the original movies were coming out, I was super excited for it.
Yeah.
And then Fox shat the bed. All right,
they made 3 of them for you, didn't they?
There's 2 versions that I'm aware of. If there's a third, I don't know.
No, I meant like movies. So Fantastic Four... Then they Rise of the Silver Surfer. No, they only did 2. Yeah,
because Rise of the Silver Surfer... I mean, because they never even got to Doctor Doom.
They did it. What are you talking about?
Oh, no, they did. Yeah, that's right, in the first one.
And then the first and the second one.
Regardless. And then they rebooted it.
Yeah, they rebooted it with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah. And it was like, I'm
salty. Then that one was... I don't know about that one.
No, salty as shit on that one.
So... Out of the Fantastic Four movies, and thank God, the people who carried those movies, they were like, hey, come over to Marvel, because Chris Evans carried the first 2, and then Michael B. Jordan carried that second one, and they're like, you know what, we're going to recast you.
That is the only thing I'm looking forward to, is the fact that whoever plays Johnny Storm is eventually going to be a hell of an actor in another movie. And whoever plays Mr. Fantastic, career over.
Yeah.
So I no, that is pure salt and bitterness right there. Mm-hmm. Okay, I have bitter beer face over that movie.
So I mean, they definitely fit in because of we're in the cosmic being territory.
Yeah,
we're getting into the Eternals, the Marvels, and see. So this is why I think, hopefully, and Feige, if you're listening to me, which I know you're not. Hopefully, with the Marvels, you go, hey, Kamala Khan, because she's Inhuman, and they're out in space, hopefully doing stuff because of what's happening with Sword and Nick Fury up there, that they bring back. And if you guys haven't watched this, spoiler alert, you gotta Spoiler alert us.
Oh, spoiler alert. Hand up. Hold on 1 second. The hand is up. When the hand goes down, the spoiler is done. You're welcome, Bo.
So, if you didn't watch Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the series ended with one of the main stars, Quake or Daisy Johnson or, Sky, whatever you want to call her, going off into space to, search the vast majority of space for things because they didn't really know how to give her a good ending. But
so what you're saying is I have to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. now.
Possibly. It's a good show. But
that's what you said about Game of Thrones.
You never watched it. It's a great show.
Terrible.
But because Quake is one of the bigger Inhumans in Marvel lore, and they tried to do that Inhuman show, and they fell flat on their face. So I don't think they're going to bring back any of those guys. But you have Kamala Khan coming in. Somebody's got to know about her. So I think they should bring Quake back so that she can either be in that movie for a little bit or be in the movie for a lot. I don't know. Who knows? That's my idea on that one.
Fair. And now?
Mm-hmm. Jesus, we got a countdown too?
Yep. All right, we're spoiler free now. You can unmute yourself or come back or whatever. Man, so that's how they tie in Spider-Man with the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Fantastic Four. Who knew?
Not even.
By the way, I have a mosquito bite on my ankle. Mm-hmm. I just looked at myself in the camera. It looks like I'm doing something else. I'm not. I'm scratching my ankle.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, we're in the same room, so that'll be kind of awkwardly weird.
Kind of. It'd be extremely awkward.
Oh, God.
Either way,
yeah,
it's mosquito season, and they suck, literally.
There was a funny parody skit put up by RDC World 1. If you're not familiar with their YouTube channel, they're the ones that were on ESPN a while back with the LeBron James skit when Kevin Durant and Kyrie and James Harden came together for the Brooklyn Nets, and they did that hilarious skit. You might need to spoiler alert for some of those Phase 4 movies after they come out. Yes. So they put out a skit saying that what are the rest of the MCU people thinking that the Eternals is coming up with the Eternals trailer. And they had people in there like Thor, Blade. Of course they were playing these characters or whatnot. But it was funny because every time, everybody was like, oh, everything was happening. But where were the Eternals at? Because that's the big thing about the Eternals. Like, they've been watching, but now they're like, oh, now it's our time to come in. So, yeah.
Captain America's gone, and suddenly it's their time.
Yeah. So they were making fun of that, which is quite hilarious. Quite hilarious. If you have a chance to go and check out that skit, I would advise to do so. It doesn't give away anything for the movie or anything like that. It just makes fun of that piece of the trailer, basically.
Fair. So there's that.
Yep.
The movies we could do without. Josh's Guardians of the Galaxy and Black Panther. I am Blade and Fantastic Four.
Shots fired.
Salt and bitterness.
Oh, shots are fired.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since it was such a great time last time, we're going to take it into our next piece of our list. So now we're going to talk about and list off our characters in terms of heroes or Avengers from the Marvel Universe. So strap in. We're about to do another one.
So let's try to figure out the tier system real quick, though. So we've got S, A, B, C, and D again.
Yep.
So S category is the 100% can't live without. They are Ultimate Avengers. If they were gone, everything would fall apart. And then all the way down to D, which would be Aquaman in the first non-Snyder cut. Of you're irrelevant and you're literally only here because you sell tickets because of your ads.
Wait, are we talking like Batman v Superman? Like I can't swim in the water, Jason Momoa, Aquaman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Totally unnecessary. And
Groot number 1. Jesus.
All right, so let's get this started. So we've got
So first off of the bat, we got Thor
himself. Thor. What are you thinking? See, this is going to be rough too because there's a lot of S-class in my eyes.
All right. Well, it looks like we're just looking now. Okay, so what iteration are we talking about?
You know what? I'm going to actually change something up real quick.
Yep.
We're not going to do this on importance.
Okay.
All right, we're getting the salt and bitterness out on this one.
Oh, Jesus.
These are just our favorites.
Okay, fine. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. And Thor, this version of Thor, skinny, long sleeves, no beard.
Yep.
He's a C.
A C?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're talking like original Thor. We haven't gotten the new hammer yet or the new axe yet. Not World Breaker Thor. Just
this is a very boring
Thor.
This is a very boring Thor.
Okay.
He smashes coffee cups, and that's the most fun thing he does.
Yeah.
No.
And that brings us back a little bit to Love and Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Because Love and Thunder, I feel like, is going to bring in the ability for more iterations of people who can wield the hammer.
Really?
Yes. So I'm not going to give too much away there because that's big time comic book kind of spoilers.
Original Thor equals A? Nah, you're crazy. You're crazy. Monica's saying A on that one. I'm disagreeing with you. What are your thoughts on Thor?
I don't think he's like bottom of the list kind of. I mean, I would say middle of the road for original Thor.
He's just a step above Aquaman.
Just a step though?
Yeah. Wow. The original Thor. I'm telling you, if this was Fat Thor, no, he's clearly an A and above.
No, because I hate Fat Thor.
What?
I don't like the fact that they nerfed him just because of power scaling. Like
they nerfed him because he has mental issues. He needs a therapist.
Yes, yes, because of mental issues. Yes, I understand that, but also because of the way that they don't want to, like, World Breaker Thor is able to take on Thanos by himself, hands down. Just like Captain Marvel, just like Scarlet Witch, those three can take Thanos down by themselves.
He is a god.
So they had to make it so that it was a more balanced playing field with not having both Thor and Captain Marvel, and then, of course, Wanda coming back. Because then at that point, it's the same thing.
But see, that was pre-WandaVision Wanda. She didn't realize her powers. She had the anger.
She was getting there. She was getting there.
She was on the road, too. Yeah.
So
she wasn't there.
Then that brings us up to a good setting about our next character. Jesus.
Character.
The Hulk.
Hulk.
Right there for me.
Wow!
Right there for me.
Wow!
I don't like the MCU's version of the Hulk. Just because of, even in the beginning. So, Avengers 1.
Mm-hmm. That's my secret. I'm always angry.
That's cool with that. But he was literally getting bombarded with laser beams on top of that roof. And it seemed like he was losing that battle. Look, Hulk's strength, it comes from his anger. The more he gets angry, the stronger he gets.
Yes.
It didn't seem like that in that movie. Only when he was fighting Thor is when it seemed like that. Because he got more and more angrier. He got a little bit stronger. Then he made the foolish mistake of trying to catch the hammer. Whatever. Anyways. But MCU Thor just, doesn't seem...
MCU Hulk.
Excuse me, Hulk. Yeah, MCU Hulk just doesn't seem to be on the level of comic book Hulk. Like, even
no, I'll agree with that.
Yeah, even...
Because Planet Hulk, he was supposed to be... I mean, he got back to Earth because he jumped off of Planet Hulk and destroyed it in the process, and then just floated through space until he got to Earth.
Yeah. And the whole reason for Planet Hulk was because he was too strong for the Earth, so they literally had to mind trick him and get out. It was like, hey, all right, cool, we got his mind, put him in the ship, get him out of here.
Yeah. And yes, you're correct, Monica. He is just a big oaf. Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, so next we got Hawkeye.
Now, well, see, this is Ronin.
Oh,
So this is.
I set the precedence. We're not using them. We're using whatever they are in that picture.
Yeah. So this is high level.
That's an A.
Hawkeye.
That's an A.
Oh,
Clearly.
Ronin. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Ronin version of Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Yeah. No debate on that one.
Yeah, and that's another character in my mind where they kind of went on a roller coaster with him, because when he started, when he was kind of like in the shadowy scenes, when he was in that bird cage, it's like, hey, do you want me to take him out? When they were going for the hammer, I was like, okay, yeah, this is Hawkeye, I like that. But then he kind of just went on that comical roller coaster, trying to be the comic relief, and then he got to Ronin, and it was like, nah, no more of that bullshit.
Yeah,
I was like, okay,
yeah, good. Yeah. They took his family.
Yeah.
And then he went nuts.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, he's an A. All right, next, Ant-Man. What are your thoughts?
Oh. I don't have a good... I mean, if I'm already saying that, then Ant-Man's probably going to come down here too.
Oh, because I was going to say I don't have any bad. I don't have any great, but I don't have any bad. I'm willing to put him at like a B. He is middle of the road for me.
He's better than Thor for you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Again, Fat Thor's my favorite.
Okay, so then we'll meet in the middle.
You mean the middle is a C? Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, he's better than Aquaman.
Yeah.
He's a cutie. I think we got to that one late. Oh, who? Hawkeye? Fair enough. We know the type of men that Monica's into. Yeah, no, he's okay. I'm good with a C because I mean he's a. There are still things that don't make sense because he's not supposed to be super powerful when he goes big. His strength is relative, so he wouldn't be a 50-foot tall man with a 50-foot tall man's strength. He'd be a 50-foot tall man with a strength of a 5'8" man. So he wouldn't be able to just crush through planes and stuff. He'd like lightly bump into them. Unlike when he gets smaller, where he gets more dense. So I'm good with a C. I'm good with a C.
Okay.
All right. Next we have, I can't remember her name, Karen Gillian. Bald Karen Gillian.
Oh my god. All right. So we'll just stick with Karen Gillian. So how do you feel? Where is she? I mean, she's kind of like a.
Hold on, Monica's getting pissed.
Wait, hang on.
Thor should not be on the same as Ant-Man. I'm crying at that ranking. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
So, to me, I mean, should we move Thor up?
No.
No, okay, all right.
No, I mean,
so
if anyone's going up, it's Ant-Man.
We're standing strong there.
Yeah.
We're standing strong.
Yeah. All right. So, what was her name again?
Gamora and... God, why can't I remember her name right now?
Bald Karen Gillian.
I can't know. I don't know. I can't remember. All right, well, I mean, there we go. Then we know.
Yep, there it is.
Perfect. Moving on.
Okay, Vision. Oh, pre-WandaVision Vision.
Mm-hmm. So...
He can pick up Thor's hammer.
So this was one of the ones, even though I hated the movie in terms of that Age of Ultron movie, Vision was a highlight for me. Because when he was doing his things as Vision, it started, going through enemies, breaking them apart from the inside. I was like, that's Vision. That's what he's supposed to be like. They actually did it correctly.
They wrote Vision correctly.
Yeah.
I'm agree with you on that one. There's at no point did I watch anything with Vision and Nebula. Thank you. Who's that? Who's it? Is that Jenny? JB.
Yeah.
Yeah? Thank you, Jenny. Now, so with Vision, there's at no point did I ever look at Vision and think to myself, like, no, that's not right.
Yeah.
I would put him in an A category as well. He's up there with Hawkeye for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peter Quill.
Now, I know you hate.
Fucking god damn it, Peter.
I also have a hard time separating the character from the actor. Mm-hmm. Like, if this was 2 years ago, A class for me. But now,
really?
Yeah, he's kind of a dick.
Well, so I can separate him from the personal
I'll let you rank
aspect
this one,
of it. But to me, Peter Quill has never been... I mean, and if you look back on my wall, I do have a Star-Lord up there. but it doesn't matter. Peter Quill to me is right down here with Nebula.
I'm not going to fight you on that one. All right. Black Panther. Kind of feels like posthumously we can't go lower than an A on this one, just out of respect.
So this is
because again, I can't separate the man from the actor, or the actor from the character.
Yeah. So this is Black Panther movie, Black Panther. So this is after Civil War.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's just. Yep.
Winter Soldier, pre-Falcon.
Yeah. So this looks like that is Captain America. Winter Soldier. This looks like the scene where his face mask just dropped off.
And it's backwards because his left arm is the one that got ripped off. But this one shows his right arm with the silver.
Yeah. So this was badass Bucky. This was, I don't care who you are, you're on my mission, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, the Starks, dead. Mm-hmm.
So where would you put Winter Soldier?
King of Wakanda Killers, Winter Soldier. I mean, because they're
that was Zemo.
The Winter Soldier planted the bombs, though.
That was all Zemo.
All Zemo. Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, he did take down a Cadillac with a motorcycle. Man, I'm gonna put him in an A. I feel like we got too many A's at this point, but I'm gonna put him as an A.
All right. Okay, I mean, we got no middle of the road so far.
We got no middle of the road. We either like you or don't.
Yeah, we have no baseline. Of heroes here.
We've also insulted Monica having Ant-Man along with Thor. So to recap,
yeah, she stopped responding.
Yeah, she did. She may have dropped off. I don't know.
It's real.
I don't know. I'll find out at work tomorrow. I'll message her and be like, hey. So to recap, in the D class, which as we have talked about in the beginning, that's on par with Aquaman, pre-Zack Snyder. We've got Hulk, Nebula, who we didn't even remember her name, but thank you, Jenny. So obviously a D. And Star-Lord. On the C, which is step above Aquaman, but still not great in our eyes, we've got Thor, because as I unfortunately set up in this, that is early Thor, not my favorite. And Ant-Man. No, Monica's back. Still bitter about that Ant-Man. Yeah. I get it. And we got Ant-Man along with Thor. I had him as a B. Josh had him as a D. We compromised. We've got no one in the middle. And in the A class, we've got Ronin. So Hawkeye, post-snap, Ronin, badass. We got Vision, always a badass. Black Panther, badass. Winter Soldier, badass. So apparently if you're a badass, you get into the A class. We've already set that up. And nobody's an S. Nobody is make or break for us. But I feel like we may have come to our first.
Oh, here we go. So we got Steve Rogers, Captain America himself.
Mm-hmm. I get that reference, Captain America.
Wait, so you think this is first Avenger, Captain America?
I mean, he's got the mask on. No, he wore the mask in Avengers. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so this is anywhere but prior to Civil War Captain America.
He wore the mask in Civil War, too.
He took it off after Civil War.
Yeah.
So Civil War.
So this might be Civil War. We're just gonna put it at that cap.
Yeah.
Civil War cap. I mean, he has to be.
I'm not gonna fight you on that.
Just because of
without him, there is no MCU.
Yeah.
And they just leave it at that. All right, Doctor Strange. Now.
Oh, so we're using our made-up names?
Okay. Doctor Strange, for me, is an A or S. Because I just feel like he is the next catalyst character. He's not going to be the one who changes the MCU, but he's going to be the facilitator.
Okay.
And I just feel like they haven't scratched the surface on his powers.
Yeah, because we did come into it where he was still learning, still astral projecting to get ahead of the curve. But he is supposed to be the best of us, so I would agree with you that he would probably be up at top tier.
Yeah, I'm good with top tier. And now, For the first potential, middle of the road. Although he's standing very still, so it's hard to see him. Jesus.
Drax, I'm going to go shirtless all the time, Batista.
Mm-hmm. Suddenly, I'm going to go shirtless all the time, but I'm not going to reprise my role of Drax after Volume 3 because I no longer look good without a t-shirt, Batista. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. B, he's a comic relief, but his character doesn't do anything important enough to actually get anything done. But I get that he's supposed to, in the comic books, be an absolute savage.
Yeah.
But I'd say B.
So, I mean, I feel like that this was the best character for Batista to play because especially when it was one of his first larger acting roles, he just had to be kind of dumbfounded all the time. So I felt like he fit into that a little bit good. A little bit good? God damn it. Wow. My just talking today.
He does well.
Whatever, B. Let's do it.
Does good.
All right. Gamora.
We have our first middle of the road. All right. Gamora. She as a character is frustrating. Just because I know that she as an actor that's
the only reason.
Yeah. She's really good. So I kind of feel like they've just nerfed her personality. Honestly, she's a C for me.
I think if we see, and this is, I would say let's take out the second Guardians, but this is in the second Guardians in this scene. So yeah, in that one,
Yeah. So
she's C'd up.
Yeah. I mean, she's a cool character, but she's also just boring as hell.
So Groot, how do we take a character who only says 3 words?
Yeah. And gave him more emotion than Gamora. There was more emotion in Groot's 3 words than the entire Twilight Saga.
Wow.
Shots fired.
Now we're just she's shooting from the hip now. Just pow.
Man. You know what? I feel like last week Monica was on our side. This week we are not on the same page.
So
Groot, I would put up as an A. Because as adult Groot, because he's teenage Groot right there. Mm-hmm. As adult Groot, he's nigh unstoppable, which makes him a badass. Okay. And Volume 2, as baby Groot, he's funny. And as teenage Groot later on, he does add...
I mean, he does...
character.
He does make the handle for the hammer. So, Stormbreaker, there we go. That's the axe name.
I'd put him as an A.
I wouldn't go as far as an A for Groot. I would say B is right where he needs to be.
You think?
Yeah, he's not on badass level.
No?
No. He's definitely a B though.
Not even as an adult when he covered everybody when they're trying to hold on to the Power Stone, and he blooms. He has flowers.
Well, no, because that's like saying that. Tien should be a badass, or not Tien, but Chaozu should be a badass when he just blew himself up on Nappa.
No, he's not a badass though, because that didn't do any damage to Nappa.
Okay, but it's the same scope.
Groot sacrificed himself so that other people wouldn't die,
so that we could be family.
And he bloomed, which means he gave somebody an allergic reaction.
Oh my god!
Which currently in Northern California, it is allergy season. So nothing's more badass than making you hate your face.
Look,
Why are you hating, Josh?
I don't see him on the badass tier level. I see him right here at a B. He does add in to the movies, but he's not quite there.
All right.
He's not quite there.
All right, I'm willing to give it to you.
All right.
Iron Man. This is pure salt and bitterness.
Tony Stank.
He's a B.
A B?
At best.
Wow.
At best.
Wow.
I get that technically his character is pivotal for the MCU, and we can't necessarily tell what movie that freeze frame is from.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, until the last Avengers, he annoyed the shit out of me.
We put Thor as a C.
Ranking got shifted. He's a B at best. He creates his own problems. Every one of the villains he's come across is using Stark tech. He created the world he lives in.
And that's
if
why
he had
Ultron
just been a decent person, none of this would have happened.
I mean, but you can't be a decent person to be a genius.
I mean, we're learning that because we thought Bill Gates was a decent person, and apparently he's a perv.
All right, so you said B?
I'm saying B at most. What are you saying?
Same level as Drax and Groot.
I mean, I'd put him at a C, but I feel like it'd start a fist fight between us.
So, just because we can't tell... Okay, so... This isn't...
We have to take the entirety of the MCU to pull this in.
Look. He brought the end of Thanos by finally fulfilling what Steve said that he wouldn't do. Steve told him in the first Avengers that you're not the guy who would lay on the wire to let the other guy pass you. He finally did. He finally took one for everybody instead of himself.
And where do you think that places him?
I think he's... I want to say A.
A's are badasses. Is he a badass?
Tech-wise?
Yeah,
I mean, sure he beats him, but sure, whatever. Okay, whatever. Fine, B. Let's do it. Jesus.
B. There we go.
Oh, Mantis.
Oh,
what did you
D.
do? D?
She's comic relief, but there's not much else.
Yeah, but she held down Thanos.
Okay.
All right, whatever.
No, throw it at me. Throw it at me. We can debate this.
No. Let's just roll it on.
Rocket.
Badass. All right.
I'd put him at a C or a B though.
Okay.
You're not fighting on any of these. You're just accepting them. I am winning this.
I mean, well, fuck. I mean, I'm gonna put her up here.
I'm not gonna fight you on that. I will not fight you on that.
Here we go. Here we are.
Shit.
Scarlet Witch.
Is she a badass?
ScarJo herself.
Or as the British call her, Scarlett Johansson. I've been watching a lot of Top Gear.
Oh, God. So, in the MCU, Black Widow is kind of ho-hum. She's not really the assassin killer. She's not really... I mean, she doesn't even have that Russian accent. So...
I wonder if Scarlett Johansson could do a Russian accent.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bitter about that aspect.
So this is your bitterness.
Because in the first Avengers, she's like, I seen cities crumble all the time. I don't weep over I'm Russian or whatever. And you're like, are you though? So, but yes, I mean, I know that there's a lot of Russian folks out there that don't have any accent, but still, she's a C.
Ooh,
she's a C.
Really?
Yeah.
She can control the Hulk, though.
I mean, yeah, sure, she can because she wants to play Heidi Zucchini.
Scarlett has to be. Also, I'm going to jump off my balcony and that D-rated spider. Terrible CGI Spidey just comes in. Just hey, Monica, I heard you were jumping. I'm here to help you. All right, bye.
Remember, chat. This is our list. This is our list. You can debate us. You can do your own as well too, and we would love to see you guys if you guys wanted to put some photos up, and put it to our Instagram and let us know your list as well too. That'd be great. But
tag us.
Yes.
Go and like our Instagram.
But please.
Arena of Audacity.
But please, do not jump off of balconies.
Do not jump off your balcony.
Because Spider-Man already gave you your one. You're already out.
Yeah, no, don't do it, Monica. It's not worth it. Although I'm talking about
Tobey. Yes, the best Spider-Man. Anyways, here we go. Spider-Man. We're talking about Captain America Civil War Spider-Man. That's hey, everybody.
Clearly an S ranking.
Yes. Because when he came out and did all those things that Spider-Man does, caught Bucky's arm and overpowered him and just said, "Oh my god, you got a metal arm?" He's just like, and Bucky's just sitting there like, "How? What? Huh?" Yeah.
While keeping his boyish charm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clearly an S ranking.
Yeah.
All right. Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Man, she's a badass. I'm just gonna say, because I will to this day will still get chills every time when the guns on the gunship go up into space and start shooting up into the sky, and you're like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, and then like the crap that they got for being like, well, where's Captain Marvel? Why couldn't she just come down and kill Thanos? Motherfucker, she was on the other side of the goddamn universe.
Yeah.
She even said in the movie, she's like, there are thousands of planets going through what you just went through.
Yeah.
I don't have time for you.
Yeah.
A ranking, I don't think she's an S ranking. She's not. She is game changing just by her powers alone.
Okay.
But I don't think they have done enough with her at this point to give her truly an S ranking. I will reevaluate after the Marvels come out.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. She's just getting into her own and her powers. She did take a power stone to the face.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, she survived though. But yeah, I would say we're putting her in a badass ranking.
Yeah.
She's up there. Oh.
War Machine.
And this
had to end it on War Machine. What?
Yep. Most definitely. MCU War Machine is garbage. Garbage.
You're still bitter about them recasting Terrence Howard.
Even if they didn't recast Terrence Howard, the way that they did War Machine in the MCU was just garbage. Like there was only one time, and that was in Civil War, when he was sitting there, and Giant Man was swinging that truck at him, and he went full out and just shooting it and breaking it apart by just shooting it down. That to me was the only War Machine moment that I felt. Every other time, it just feels like, there's just another shooting guy out there.
And I will agree with you, because he was supposed to be like the militarized version of the Punisher.
Yeah.
He was Iron Man's Punisher in the comics and cartoons.
And then, yes, I am super bitter about how much Don Cheadle phones it in.
Man, you know what, though? I am waiting for, like, the tell-all interview 10 years from now. 20 years from now, when he comes in and is like, look, I was told this is how I'm supposed to act like what's-his-face, who was Anakin, when he was like, George Lucas was telling me to take all of my emotion out of my acting, like, what do you expect me to do? Like, This is George fucking Lucas. Like, I forgave that man in my heart when him saying, look, I just wasn't questioning George Lucas. Because as we've all learned, if it's post-1984, you're supposed to question George Lucas. 1989, I take that back, because Raiders of the Lost Ark, I think, was one of the Indiana Joneses, the last good one before Crystal Skull. I think that was 89. But yeah, you're supposed to always question George Lucas, Disney.
Okay. Jesus.
That's our list, though.
Yeah.
What time are we at?
7:30.
No, on how long have we been on the stream?
I mean, we started 3 minutes late because of you. Remember, that's how we came in.
God, 3 minutes late because of me. 58 minutes. All right, so let's go back to that real quick. Let's recap. Let's starting from the bottom. The no better than Aquamans. Oh. We have Hulk, Nebula, Star-Lord, Mantis, and War Machine. Controversially, War Machine. I'll put out there. Sea Squad, which is the...
Here's the controversy.
No, there's no controversy here. Sea Squad, which is step above Aquaman, but questioning why people think you're important. We have pre-fat Thor, Ant-Man, which is a little controversy, Gamora, and Black Widow. The next step up, we have the B Squad. B Squad being, you're there. I'm not angry at it, not happy about it, but I'll let it go. We've got the World Destroyer Drax. We have I Am Groot. We have Iron Man. Don't fight me on that. And Rocket. Fight me on that.
Wow.
A-list, which we... eventually got to, saying these are our badasses. We have post-snap Hawkeye, also known as Ronin, Vision, who's always a badass, Black Panther, Bucky, and Captain Marvel. And above that, in the S ranking, the "we couldn't do this without you" crew. We absolutely love you. Saluting you. We've got Civil War and prior Captain America, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, Wanda, and Wanda Maximoff. I remember her last name.
Oh my god.
And Spider-Man. That's our list. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. Go and check out our Instagram and let us know there. Again, post it Instagram. Tag us in it. Arena of Audacity on Instagram, because you don't need 100 followers to get a custom URL on that site. Figure your shit out, YouTube. But yeah, that's our list.
So angry.
Again, we need 100 subscribers
Nope.
to get a custom URL for YouTube.
God.
Just throwing that out there. However we get to it, that's up to you.
Well, once again, chat, we understand that there might have been some heated moments with our list coming out and the way that it got structured. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry about some of them. I'm not sorry about some of them.
Sorry, not sorry.
So, it happens. That's what these things are about. It's about a good, healthy debate in terms of who you love, who you don't love, who you can, just be like, okay, whatever, you're there. Cool. So, hopefully, it was entertaining for you as well, like last time. And we are coming up against our window of time. So it's up to the fat fella to take us out of here.
All right. Well, and just for next week, just to set the tone, we're once again probably going to throw a list in there because those are fun. Potentially Marvel villains. I don't know. Give us some suggestions. Again, hit us up on Instagram, Arena of Audacity. You can also hit us up on Twitter, but we don't look at it. Or leave a comment down below. But yeah, I am the fat fella himself, Matt Jones. That is Jay Spoon, Josh Weatherspoon, and this has been the Arena of Audacity.
Hit that.
Peace.